Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus, and today we are playing with the Mortal Musketeer. So this is basically a play on the Immortal Musketeer team, and we're making it far less immortal, far more mortal, but also far more aggressive. And we're going to be taking it against Otto von Bismark, which was a German dude. I think that's how I'm gonna address that. And he is playing with kind of like a Halo comp, except he has an occultist, which I must say is a bit odd, but we'll see how that goes. Honestly, I don't really want to give Otto here the Holy Lance, but crap, I didn't want to give him the Holy Lance value. Why did I push the Crusader? I meant to push the occultist, but I made a slight misplay, and I'm gonna lose my entire health bar for it, but yeah, maybe we'll be fine, right? Maybe we'll be fine. Yeah, this is a very weird variation on the Halo comp where you have, I mean, you don't have a bounty hunter, you have an occultist instead. I guess that means another healer, so that's nice. You know, having two healers is definitely better than having just one. Also, I'm kind of scared for my Abomination's life here, so you know what I'm gonna do. This is gonna look ridiculous to you, but I'm gonna go for the preemptive heal here. But Shep, he's not even close to this door. What are you doing that for? Well, here's the thing. They have to use their turns. I want them to use their turns. Now they mark. Now I'm going to guard. Keep in mind that they can do 29 damage, but only if they go last. So they can bring me to this door, but they have to go last for it. And I will go first next round, so I'll be able to heal myself for more than if they get a crit here. And if they don't get a crit, everything's perfectly fine. We guard, we're chilling. They might be able to go for a stun to get rid of the guard, but it's going to be a 50-50 against my numbing incense. So we're just going to go ahead and pray that works out well for us. What's the hit chance here? 70. Honestly, I think I'm going to go for it. A very decent chance of just pretty much bringing him down to this door almost immediately, and at least forcing a heal or two out of the arbalist, or, you know, at least just getting him closer. So they are going to go for the sniper shot. They do get the crit, which is like a 1 in 3, considering they didn't have the piercing coral, but fine, they get the crit. And now I'm going to do this, and they're pretty much going to shoot me again, and they are going to do enough damage. I think even the mineral is going to be enough damage now because they got the crit, because Arbal's is totally fair and balanced. You do more damage the more damage you do. And yeah, there's another one, there's another crit. It's fine, because watch how much I'm going to heal now. Also, I'm at 72 stress. I'm getting conflicted. Watch how much I'm going to heal now. I'm going to de-transform, and I'm gonna heal myself for 20! Yeah, that's a pretty fair bit. Of course, she's still gonna shoot me down to this door again the very next round. And I won't have my absolution ready anymore, so, you know, that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with, I guess. But as long as we manage to stay alive here for a few rounds, and I think we are gonna be able to stay alive because they're stunning my flagellant rather than stunning my men-at-arms, which I think is a misplay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to say it's probably a misplay. So I'm gonna click. I'm probably just going to bellow after this. Maybe I could have bellowed first. Maybe I'm gonna command, but I mean, he's getting stunned. He's having to heal and transform. She's healing, so I don't know. I don't really know what I'm gonna do here. Maybe just bellow. What's the bellow hit chances? I mean, they're okay. Yeah, they're okay. Let's just do this. Perhaps with this bellow and another bellow by next round. Or rather, I can't do it because I'm gonna lose the guard. But yeah, perhaps with this spell she'll do 20 damage. Guaranteed. Yeah, 20 damage against 30 prod. But I don't know, with 2 crits, it's tough to say. It really is tough to say. She might also just try going for my Arbalist instead. I mean, for my Musketeer instead, and then go for the immediate finale, which is an idea. It's most definitely an idea, but we're gonna have to pray that it doesn't really work out for them too well, at the very least. So yeah, now my flagellant's not having a fun time. You know what, I'm gonna go for another punish on this occultist, just to bring him down to 0. And I mean, sure, they can heal with the Arbalist now, but if they heal with the Arbalist at this point, they lose out on a lot of pressure, because they really need the Arbalist turn here to do damage. It's pretty much the only thing they can do. I guess they can Holy Lance my Musketeer as well, but yeah, I'm very happy if they heal the occultist here, basically. And they won't, so the occultist is going to this door and just having a really bad time overall. Okay, that's a lot of damage, but I can guard. I can heal myself too, but I think the play here is going to be to guard, and then they're going to Holy Lance my Abomination, and after they Holy Lance my Abomination, I heal him, so he's not at this door, and then I get to transform again. So I might die still to the I don't know, like a stab. I guess they have no stab. I might still die to a finale eventually, but it won't happen just yet, because I'm gonna do this. 13 HP, not bad. I am getting a bit unlucky with the heals, honestly. Like, I could be doing 12 and then have plus 50% healing received, so... How the hell do I only... Wait, with plus 50% healing received, shouldn't the min roll be like 15? I don't get it. I generally don't get it. Do I go first? I do, actually. So I'm gonna transform and probably just rage this Crusader for damage. Yeah, probably just rage the Crusader for a bit of damage. It might be useful down the line if he goes virtuous or something. The occultist is gonna drop to this store, probably just heal himself. And yeah, he's not having a fun time. He's pretty much gonna drop again next round, unless he gets lucky. But you know, what can you do? And now I can de-transform and just stun the Jester. That is one of the ideas here. I will still be marked though. One thing I could also do is just go ahead and slam the Jester, so I can't be shot. That's another idea that I have. I go for it, unfortunately I miss, but what can you do? At least I can't be shot anymore, so I'm pretty happy with this. They can't really kill my Musketeer, because if they can just finale me here, but I think that would be a misplay. They are gonna go for it, but I think it's a misplay. Yeah, I think it's a misplay. Having to get the first kill through finale here against this team, I don't know if I agree with it. Honestly, I can't agree with it. Genuinely can't agree with it. So they're gonna stun me anyway, so I'm gonna go for the Reign of Sorrows before they do. Just to get some very nasty bleeds going onto their backline, doing some very decent stress on here as well. Then it's going to be Bellow, and I don't have the smokescreen. Perhaps I should have the smokescreen on this team. But yeah, now they're going to try to focus my Flagellant down, but they're not going to have a finale. They might have a mark. Yeah, they might have a mark, but I'm gonna have the heals, and I should be perfectly okay here with the heals from the Musketeer. At least I hope so. They don't even have a finisher. I think the Jester has the finisher, but he stays, so we should be fine. Unfortunately, Cultist goes masochistic, which doesn't really do me too much good, but yeah, it's okay. I'll just suck it up. We'll live on with it. And yeah, we've gotten some decent damage. The horror is still ticking. I think I'm satisfied with losing one hero for the amount of pressure that we've done onto them. So far the Mortal Musketeer is working rather well. I don't know why they go for that card. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, I really don't think that card is a good idea, but... Well, who do I heal now? Who do I heal now? I think I still heal the Flagellant now. I might want to use his abilities though. So perhaps I mean, he's dropping. I could just do this in the Arbol. So this is when you really want that smokescreen. Yeah, there's really not too much for me to do here. I could buy myself some accuracy, but I guess I'm just gonna do this. Do some damage to the Arbalist. Now she's closer to ticking down to 0, I guess. It could matter later down the line, I suppose. I could be healing the Flagellant here, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay, they're gonna shoot me, after which I will just heal, so we're chilling. And yeah, they're also wasting their crit buffs, so this is just huge. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna heal. I still get to go first next round. Like, look at these heals, man. They're so sad. That's the mineral. I'm getting the mineral every time. I don't get how I heal for 13 when I have plus 33% healing skills and the Abomination had plus 50% healing received. Like, how is that even possible? Because the minimum I should do is 10, and then plus 50% healing received, it would go up to 15. Unless the healing received is counting the base heal from the patch up and not the full heal from this. Yeah, that's the only explanation I can give it. Quite literally the only one. So, okay, they might get a crit. Nah, they have to deal with Prowl, there's no way. There's no way they kill my Flagellant this turn. I'm just gonna go for a Bellow, and yeah, there's really not too much they can do. Oh, that gets rid of the guard, but I should be fine. Yeah, I should be fine anyway. And that's 3 Bellow debuffs on her. Also an Affliction and another Affliction. He goes Abusive, which is false damage. Not really what I wanted. What does the Arbalist go? She goes Selfish. Minus damage. We'll take it. Minus accuracy as well. He might somehow get a lucky dodge here. It's possible. Unlikely, but possible. They might also get Virtuous with the Crusader, which would most definitely ruin my game plans. I'll have a Grave Robber to deal with him, or an Antiquarian with the Festering Vapors. So yeah, if at least he got a Rage off on him, so he's closer to Death's Door than he would be otherwise. And yeah, looks like they are going to shoot my Musketeer. I mean, I can just heal myself against her next round. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. Though they might be able to just shoot me. And I don't know, I didn't... It's odd. Okay, they're gonna go for the 35. Do they get it? If they get it, there's no justice. Okay, we're good. We're good, I can still guard here. But I am still marked for a turn, so they'll have a 55 to kill me if I want to guard immediately. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heal myself, then I'll guard, and then they might still be able to get a kill if they're a bit lucky, but they'll have to clear the corpse, and they'll need no act outs, basically. Yeah, now I heal for 13. I mean, that sounds fine, but it would still be a mineral. Right, with plus 25% healing received, would have still been a mineral. I don't get it. Okay, yeah, the cultist has just been stressing himself out. He's dropped to this so like freaking 4 times already. He's really not having a fun time. So they're still going to mark me, so they can shoot me again. Fair enough. I don't want to use my flashlight turn just yet. I could guard, but at this point I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Yeah, not with 12 HP, I don't think it makes a difference. I think we're better off just belling here to do stress at the occultist. I could also guard the flagellum, but I'm happy with this. Does he go virtuous? I don't think so. I think he tried doing stress to everyone. Good. I mean, Masochist is just a virtue. Yeah, pretty much, but at least it's not a real virtue, so we'll take it. We'll definitely take it. Okay, they're gonna use the Crusader Torch, which I think is a misplay. He hits themselves, which is fine, and they're gonna go for a heal. Interesting. The occultist says no, so they're gonna go for the stun. I still have the stun resistance, so this is unlikely that it will work. Unfortunately, I'm at 15 HP, so I can't heal yet. I am just... Is this a kill? It might be. It might be a kill, but I think I'm better off doing this. Yeah, I think I'm better off doing this. It's just a ton of stress too, both of them. It's bringing them to that store. Yeah, this is just huge. This is just huge. I think that was a fantastic trade with the Abomination, just letting him die and just doing all that we did with both transformations to the enemy side, which is really what you want to try and prevent if you're playing a damage team. Hopefully 0 transformations, but yeah, most of the time that's not going to happen. But at the very least, only 1 transformation, and that is not what went down in this match. So yeah, this Jester is dead to a bellow, and if he dies, the Occultist will probably die as well, especially considering there might be act-outs from the other characters going afflicted. Or rather, being afflicted, they might bark. He's gonna go solo. I don't think he's gonna have any dodge still. Oh, he has 15 now. He has 15 dodge. He makes me go afflicted! I guess they did use the vulnerability hex on my Musketeer once. Can you imagine me having a pass? My opponent has passed the grand total of 0 times, by the way. But yeah, can you imagine me having a pass at this point? Okay, so there's extra stress from the occultist. And, okay, extra stress on 2 characters from the Jester dying. That means the occultist is gone and no extra stress from then on. I even rhymed. But yeah, the Arvels is going to the store now. She's really not enjoying herself. This has just been a massive disaster. It's just a couple punishes on that occultist, and he's just been reeling from then. At least that's how it feels like to me. He's been reeling. Absolutely desperate to just try and stay alive. I'm gonna go for this punish here. Oh, I get the bleed. Okay, Crusader's at this door. Mostly just because I want to bring the Crusader down lower. I could have gone for the immediate kill on the Arbalist, but I'm really not too worried about her. At this point, I'm just going to heal myself, and I have more turns than they do. Unless the Hopeless decides to be so incredibly funny, but no, she's not that funny. They bring the Arbalist out of this door, but we can still go for a shot on there. Shoot her back after she shoots us, and yeah, Auto just surrenders because, I mean, at this point they just have too much. So let's go for match number 2. Alright, and here we go, straight into a match number 2, and there's another damage team, another wacky damage team. Wait, this is Shieldbreaker WD! Oh shit! Okay, I'm influencing the meta. They even have rid of execution. Yeah, it's fair. Okay, this is a difficult matchup, not gonna lie. This is gonna be odd. Well, it would appear that the buffoon is flummoxed. I have to do my thing, and I'm... Oh man. No, that's crazy. No, don't do it. Let's go for this. Ah, that sucks. But okay, it's fine. We go for the Simon the Shieldbreaker just to prevent the other skills from happening for a while. They can and will probably just stun my Abomination here, so I don't get to use my action. Ah, they're gonna stun my Flagellum. Surprising. Surprising because I really don't care all that much. Honestly, I'm just gonna click him. If he takes a bit of damage, it's good for me, really. So I'm pleasantly surprised about that. They're gonna go mark for death on my Musketeer, really? I mean, I guess they can kill her. They can, but it's not gonna be too easy for them to do it. Yeah, it's really not gonna be too easy. So I wonder how they're gonna accomplish that. But yeah, we're gonna start spamming Bell in that case. Bell works very well against WD, and it works very well against Shieldbreaker WD as well. No, not quite as well, because she's gonna dodge a couple times and all that, so it's not as good as it could be, but it's nice anyway. So I'm gonna heal myself here, fully knowing that it might do nothing, because she might just get the crit next turn, but there's nothing else that would be better for me to do anyway. So we're just gonna pretty much pass the turn and do that. Now, because my opponent has given me the chance, I will de-transform, and I could stun their Crusader. That is one of the ideas, but I'm happier just doing this. It's just guaranteed value, and it means that they won't be able to flare both the stun and the debuffs away, because I fully plan on spamming more bellows. What the? Why did they sway? Why did they sway round one? What is this Shieldbreaker strat that I'm unaware of? Why did they sway? I don't get it. Why? Why would they do that? I mean, I guess they dodge a couple of bellows now, but yeah, I mean, fair. I guess they dodge a couple of bellows now, and yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with it. Well, you're gonna go finish them on my A-bomb, which shouldn't hurt that much, because they have 2 melody buffs, but never mind. It freaking hurt. Yeah, hurt it did. That did not feel good. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for a rain here, though, because we are hitting back pretty good. Yeah, this Bounty Hunter is not having a fun time, honestly. He might even be dropping to this store. It's gonna take a bit, but he might even be dropping to this store. But they're kind of spreading the focus around a bit much here, I feel. They're kind of just hitting everyone, and it's not really working out perfectly for them. I don't think so. I'm just going to heal the Abomination here, because I want him to have some HP. Again, 11. It's just, oh, Yo9, I need you to do bigger heals, please. I would bring Silver Syringe on top of it, but, I mean, I can't justify it, so I just have to live with this. So they are going to do that, and this is when it gets really dire for my Musketeer, because she can heal herself, but then she gets shot. I can guard, but then they puncture, and, you know, this is obviously not going to work out well for the Musketeer. Yeah, naturally it's not going to work out well. I almost waited out the mark, but she's pretty much dead here. Yeah, is it even worth guarding is the question. Honestly, not really. Yeah, not really, honestly. I'm just gonna go for the Reign of Sorrows here. Perhaps get an affliction on that Bounty Hunter that could save me. Yeah, that is the plan. Oh, we fail a bullied on the Arbalest. That's so sad. Even with the Crimson Hook. But you know, what can you do? They're gonna go for the Pierce first. That's surprising. Wow, and they just get to 25 too. No justice. There's no justice. Okay, this is an affliction on the Bounty Hunter for sure, but I feel like this is not enough, because the A-bomb is still stunned. And yeah, they still have an Arbalest, which is perfectly fine. Their Bounty Hunter goes abusive, which is just a virtue here, really. Yeah, it's kind of just a virtue. His act out hits don't do anything bad, and now he can't move back or forth. He can never pass. It's just not good for me. Thankfully, though, I resist that stun. Resisting that stun might actually turn the tides here. And ironically, resisting that stun might turn the tides. We have to pray for it. So he's doing a bit of stress at least with that affliction. We'll take it. We'll take everything we can get. We're just gonna transform. I still have the damage buff, right? What? No, I don't. Damn it. I lost the damage buff on this turn because of the stun, and this is not good. But if they want to mark my Abomination, then I will just transform slam this Crusader, and I think this is awesome for me if I get to push. If I don't get to push, there's no justice. But now that I get to push, they can't shoot my Abomination because they can't slam him. They don't have an Abomination of their own. They have a Shieldbreaker. So they can't shoot my Abomination. They can either shoot the Man Arms, which is still at full HP, or they can Holy Lance and shoot the Flagellant, which will just use a big redeem, give me all my HP back. And then I have 2 transformations ticking away, so you know, it's starting to look good. The Crusader's having to go for his own heals, but it's not really enough to save him, really. And that Arbalest is gonna have minus 60% damage at this point, and I'm getting lucky. I'm still hitting this Shieldbreaker with Bellows. Also, I got very lucky that not abusive. I got very lucky that the Crusader went paranoid, so he might just move back, he might pass, I mean not pass, but he might do random actions. I'm not sure if that was a random action. He might do stress and all that. Oh, that damage is actually not too shabby. They are gonna go for the flare to get rid of the get rid of the mark. And the debuffs too, naturally. They are still dropping to this store here, so I'm just gonna go Reign of Sorrows, and I failed the bleed on the Crusader. Getting a bleed here on that Crusader would have been ginormous, but I guess I'll have to take this. I still think there's a very decent chance for either of us to win. Yeah, I think the matchup is not decided just yet, so we're gonna see how this one goes. They are gonna go puncture on my man arms. I was slightly worried they do that, but at the same time I'll just, or I could even slam again, or I could just de-transform stun the arbalist. Okay, she's afflicted, so yeah, the dodge, it just, she goes fearful. How am I gonna kill the shieldbreaker at the end of the match, though? How am I gonna kill her? I'm not sure if I have it in me to kill this freaking shieldbreaker, but okay. They are gonna do that to me, and honestly, I could slam here again and all that, but I think the best thing I can do is go for a kill shot on the bounty hunter, do stress, have a riposte, and also do a lot of blight and stress to the arbalist. I think this is just by far the best move I can do at this point, and after this I will still continue to bellow. I think that's better than the Reign of Sorrows right now, so the Flagell's just gonna move forward on his own. Or yeah, I mean, I'm gonna bellow first, because then I think there's a serious chance that the BH is just dead unless they heal him. No extra stress from anyone, come on, there's 2 abusives on this freaking team, and no one has a say in this. Yeah, abusive is not gonna pass or do anything dumb. God damn virtues, like double abusive backline on WD, insane. Do stress, do stress. What's that? Okay, that's stress, good. Now they have to heal him. Say no. Actually, abusive can't say no. Damn it. Okay, but they're not, yeah, no, now they're living for sure, but it sucks. I have to go for a punish here to get the kill. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that freaking sucks. Unless after he goes for the kill, the Crusader's like, oh, finally you do something, and then I can go bell and he just dies. Yeah, that's my saving grace here. It's the only chance that I've got. So it is a 2v4 as of now. He's gonna go rally to the flame on the arbalist. Honestly, that's not a bad move. It's giving him some HP. But yeah, we are just gonna go for the bellow here, I feel. Yeah, let's just go for the bellow. If there's extra stress from someone, we miss. If there's extra stress from someone, it wouldn't be enough, but it's close. Only extra stress in the arbalist. Close with no cigar. Close with no cigar is what this is. If they heal the bounty hunter, I just kill him with a punish. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy that they do that, honestly. Unless I do 4 damage, in which case, if I do 4 damage here, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna riot. But yeah, thankfully it's not 4 damage. Thankfully he's at this door now. He's gone. Extra stress on all 3! That's huge! Arbalist is having a heart attack. She still has horror on her. Another 2 turns of horror on the shieldbreaker too. She's close-ish to a heart attack. He's very close. Another hit on the Crusader. She really doesn't like this Crusader, huh? Yeah, she really doesn't like him. And I wonder what this Shieldbreaker does. Probably just Adder's Kiss on my man-at-arms at this point. Yeah, they're just going to completely ignore my Flagellant here. Come on, 5% white res. No justice. Where's my 5%? Okay, I need you to get a crit. Oh, that's not a crit, buddy. That's not a crit. Okay, the Arbalist is dead. If the Paranoid does something dumb. Yeah, if she clicks now, she's dead, basically, but they're probably gonna do stress before that happens. Okay, there it is, there's a stress. That's 1 heart attack. I'm okay with this, I guess. They're gonna go pierce. They are fearful, so they're doing a bit less damage, but, you know, it's still hurting. It's still hurting. Come on, I need the extra stress now. Now is when I need it. That's a heart attack. No extra stress from the heart attack, but they're not quite dropping just yet. The Crusader can just go for a heal here, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. He has to get a crit. He doesn't get a crit. The Arbalist is dead. Yeah, the Arbalist is dead. She's just a goner. It's a 2v2 now. It's looking much better. No extra stress from the Arbalist, but we can live with that. Honestly, we can live with that. I'm going to go for a rain. Oh, come on. Can I please hit him, though? Can I please hit this stupid Crusader? Oh, he's at 191 stress now. If I just wait for him to go to position 2, I just punish him and he dies. Yeah. I might just be looking at that. 14 damage! What is the nastiness? Okay, is there a chance that I ever get a dodge? Because I could bolster here, but nah, I'm just gonna command. Yeah, just give the the flagellant some accuracy, and we're gonna live with that. Yeah, just wait for the corpse to go away too, and let's survive as long as possible, basically as well. Yeah, let's just try to survive here. Here you go, another command buff for you, Mr. Flagellant. Unless I want to go bolster now. I mean, they could miss the Adder's Kiss. If I go bolster, they could miss it. They have 85 accuracy, right? With this, they have an extra 12, so they have 97. I'll have 10 dodge. Like, a genuine chance that they miss. But if they're the last character standing, it won't matter. Yeah. If I do this, he just has a heart attack and heals, so I don't think it's worthwhile. So I'm just gonna go for another command buff and leave it at that. Yeah, I could have moved forward. I could have moved forward one just to prevent the Holy Lance getting a kill, but I don't think they should even Holy Lance because now they're dead. Unless I do 3 damage, which there's a chance I do 3 damage. Actually, no, not anymore. There isn't a chance anymore. And I still have 2 turns of plus 40 accuracy. This is huge. Yeah, because I'm the last character standing. And yeah, it's looking good. Halo? What Halo? I don't know what Halo they're talking about. Yeah, now they're gonna go Adder's Kiss. Sadly, I don't have my redeems available because this is a very aggressive flagellant, but 90% hit chance with a crit, I'll take it. That's a heart attack. They have another Serpent Sway available to them, but all I need to do is hit another 2 punishes and she dies. I might even exsanguinate the corpse. That might... Okay, that doesn't matter too much. Oh, 5 damage, it's so disgustingly low. It's so disgustingly low, it actually allows me to go for yet another punish. By the way, he died round 9? Yeah, he died round 9. Let's keep that in mind. Wait, crit? Is that enough? Wow, she's just gone. She's just gone. Freaking Crimson Hook command buff Flagellant. Yeah, my Flagellant did not want to lose this. He did not want to lose this, so we're gonna end up taking the W against the Shieldbreaker WD as well. So yeah, the Mortal Musketeer, not so mortal after all. Yeah, it seems to be standing strong. Of course, you're gonna lose a bit more characters than you would with the Mortal Musketeer, but you might win more matches. Or you might not. Who knows, try it for yourself. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers!